Welcome to the next section of our course, using generative AI in software automation testing. And in this section, we are going to be talking about how we can use generative AIs for automated UI testing. So, how to perform this automated UI testing with the help of generative AI is one of the most important question, because we have already seen how the generative AI using large language models help us generate the manual test scenarios. But now we have to see how we can use the same potential of large language model to use it to perform an automated UI testing. We already know that automated UI testing is one of the key component of testing phase, where it helps us reduce the number of times that we spend as a human to test the software. But now there is also an alternative way to automate the automated test cases. So how do we actually do that? Well, automated UI testing can be done with the help of Gen AI as well, as easily as how it helps to perform the manual testing, which is amazing. You can do that. And LLMs, like large language models, understands the popular automated testing tools like Cypress, Playwright, Selenium, Test Cafe, or any other tool that you throw into it. It just understands the tool, and even it writes the code for you for that. And not only that, large language models can also help you refactor the code as well. If you remember the starting of this particular course, we started asking the ChatGPT to write a Selenium automation test code in a very super simple page object model code fashion. We saw that in ChatGPT, we also saw that in the Cloud AI, and also we saw how we can do the exact same thing with the offline version of the Llama 3.1 model that we are running in our machine. So it's all just works fine, right? It could able to generate the code. It also added the test framework like JUnit and TestNG to make everything happen for us. So everything was just working fine. You saw that it was all working fine. And not only these features is going to be very exciting with these large language models, you can also use the AI powered development tools like GitHub Copilot, for instance, Tab9, or Amazon Code Whisperer, or Google Project IDX to perform even more better coding. So whatever code is being generated by these large language models can then be refactored and also written in a more better fashion using these AI powered development tool. And what if you wanted to understand the code, or even if you want to refactor an existing code which is given to you, or if you want to add some documentation to the existing code, you can do every single thing using these AI powered development tools like GitHub Copilot, Tab9, and things. So we are going to see how we can achieve all these operations in this particular section in a very high level. And I will also tell you that these tools are going to be one of the more important key components for you moving forward as a part of your development lifecycle, that you are going to be using it in everyday life pretty soon, as like Visual Studio subscription, or maybe an IntelliJ subscription. So you are going to have a GitHub Copilot subscription or Tab9 subscription as a part of your development work life cycle, because they also have got what is called as an enterprise licensing, which will help you do every single thing without losing the code or maybe leaking the code outside of your enterprise. So we are going to see how everything can be achieved in this particular section.